Welcome to another Hump Day Heroes. Thank you guys for watching. This is Rich Taylor. We're on episode 20. It's been a while. I appreciate you guys. I'll get to the chat in a second. Let's go ahead and remind you guys to please like this live stream content. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And once I go back to work, I have a couple people in the works to run the channel and possibly grow it. Of course, they're going to be paid. So if we can get to 1,000, it might be more tantalizing for them to come on over while I'm grinding, trying to, pay my IRS taxes. I'm just kidding. So I appreciate that. Leave me a comment, any kind of feedback. Share this content is greatly appreciative if you do, along with all my boys' channels, Beyond Wednesdays, House of Stein, Furrbird the Nerd, so on and so forth. Mel's channel. If you do that, tag Popcorn Culture with a 1 to 7L, and then I can click on it and I can see what you guys have done, and then that way I could try to pay it back, give it back, pay it forward, whatever you want to call it, and I could give your brand, your secondary market store, your shop, whatever you want to be publicized, shout outs across any of our channel, any of our shows. So you do that for us, we'll do that for you, and my boys are all about it as well, so we appreciate you guys. All right, let's go ahead and hit the chat. I got 6 comments. Oh shit, what's up, Righteous Flipper? What's up, Righteous Flipper? How's it going, my man? Good to see you. He says Dollars back. Lord of Brooklyn, what up, man? It's good to see you in here. I wish we had. All we're missing now is AOA and Horsecock, and we got the whole crew. Lord of Brooklyn, what's up, man? Thank you, Righteous Flipper again. He's so nice. Sith Rule, what's up, man? Good person right here. Always good or bad, always saying hi, seeing what we're up to. All you guys do the same. Manny as well. I've known Manny. I've never actually met Manny in person, which I really want to do, and it's a shame because we only live like an hour to an hour and 15 minutes driving from each other. But we're both bankers. He does believe he's just more on the retail side of banking, and I'm on the wholesale real estate mortgage side. So I get it. But I was talking to Decor, and I'm working on something, so hopefully we can get some passes pretty soon, and I'll talk to you about it after. I won't even mention it live, but thank you, Manny, for showing up. Jersey Bay, what up, man? Popcorn. Stein Shark. Where is Stein? Is he in here? I wish. He's usually with his family right now, but I love that guy. Been freaking working my ass off all day. It's so funny. I'm doing the whole like pre-licensing because I'm what can you say? All right, cool. Yeah, Manny, that's right. But let's go back in this the whole pre-licensing thing. We're doing it backwards so we could do it supposedly faster, quote unquote, because I have like 12 years experience, but I did loans for 2 years when the SAFE Act came into play, but I was using somebody else's license, which I was unaware of is a no as of 2012. So yeah, I just stepped away, and then I ended up getting addicted to drugs and had to go to rehab and detox. And it's been a really long road travel. My family, my father has supported me thick and thin. I mean, I've had like 3, maybe 4 beers since June 6, 2013. But I haven't done any kind of drugs or anything like that since then. And I don't consider RSO or smoking a joint or having a beer once in a while. I don't consider that partying. I'm talking about like cocaine, ecstasy, speed, heroin, pills, stuff like that. So yeah, we'll get into it later, but I'm going to do it on another show. I'm going to really open up to you guys. A lot of people don't know, but I've had a really, really long and dark decade. It's been really hard. And the only person that I know in this whole world that understands exactly what I'm going through to the T is Brian McClay. And I don't say that just because he's Brian, he's our friend, but he just has a lot of he doesn't have a lot, but he's had people in his life that's gone through what I've gone through. It's just that I got out before fentanyl got out. And once fentanyl was here, I didn't even know what fentanyl was until like people started overdosing and 5, 6 years ago. But I got out right before fentanyl. So thank you, God, and keeping my nose clean. And that's what's important. So without further ado, enough about my drama. Let's get into some comic books, pop culture media, adaptation news. Subscribe, like, comment. I appreciate you guys. Let's go. We call this section The Glow that starts rumors. So this isn't a rumor. Supposedly this is confirmed, but I don't know if this is a rumor or confirmed or not because one person alerted it. One or not one, but a few people alerted it as it's really going down, and I'm reading it as it really is happening. But when I read it close, it kind of sounds like this is rumored. So I don't know if it's confirmed or not. But this gentleman was just casted to play and voice over the Spider-Man India character from Into the Spider-Verse 2. What is it called? Across the Spider-Verse and Beyond the Spider-Verse. So that's pretty cool. That dude's super funny. I love him in Deadpool. Deadpool 2, he was really good. Especially when he had the dude in the back in the trunk. That's hilarious. But I'm happy, stoked on this one. According to this reports by Murphy's Multiverse, this was revealed by Joseph Aberry around 11 o'clock today, so Pacific time. So just so you know, all right, in case you don't have a key collector or whatever. Here is Spider-Man India. This is what Spider-Man India is going to look like in the movie or a version of it. I know it's not the same Spider-Man India as the comic because it's basically Spider-Man, but he has the particular type of outerwear that this person has. But I don't know what they're called. But I don't want to insult or be ignorant in any way, so I won't call them anything that I've ever have in the past. But they went ahead and thought it wasn't enough to separate this Spider-Man characters because sometimes they get repetitive and they start looking a lot alike. So they just went for an entire overhaul, and I'm starting to say, okay, well, maybe there's also a lot of, there's a lot of culture in this overhaul, in this redo of this character, this new version. So I think it's pretty cool, interesting. Yeah, I'm really excited. There's a Marvel Legends action figure that looks like this character. I'll tell you what this character kind of reminds me when I first see it. It reminds me of the new Ironheart suit in the MCU. That's what I think of. I don't know. All right, MCU Young Avengers rumored to include Vision's daughter. Let me go ahead and take that overhaul out here. Bam. Vision's child. You guys, he's had a few children, but you guys know this child as Viv Vision. Very excited about Viv Vision coming. You guys know her first appearance. It's in Vision. I believe it's Vision 1. But the case in point of this story is that we've been waiting so long for Young Avengers and at least some kind of confirmation or announcement that it's going to happen. We just always assume things are going to happen because because the snowball effect is contagious and in our world and what we do and speculate on. But I've noticed in these phase 4 and the early phase 5, things are getting switched, and it's not always on purpose. Most of the time it's an accident because of the pandemic or something leaked or whatever the deal was. But now I'm starting to see they're kind of mixing stuff up. And they don't say it's on purpose, but it's starting to look like it's on purpose. But Viv Vision, you got Kate Bishop, you got Ant-Man's daughter, Cassie Lang, you got America Chavez, you got Kamala Khan, you got Kid Loki. And now Charles Murphy is reporting he didn't say it's news. He said it's rumor. He said this is a rumor that's going around and it's catching heat. that the Young Avengers is going to be set up as a Disney Plus series. That is so cool. Yeah. So just to give you a little more update on that, an upcoming Disney Plus series will reportedly lay the work for the Young Avengers introduction into the MCU. The MCU has only had one mainstay superhero team, that being the Avengers. And then also Thunderbolts, I guess. I mean, are they superheroes? They're more like anti-heroes, right? But the multiverse saga is looking to change that. Phase 4 has already laid the footing for Young Avengers to enter the mix into the not too distant future with the introduction of several staple team members from the source material as well as the MCU continuity. Two different, don't get them mixed up. They're not both 616. I wish people would stop saying that. Among those who have popped up in the latest Phase 4 movies and Disney Plus series, as well a part of Phase 4, have been Kate Bishop's Hawkeye, Miss Marvel, aka Kamala Khan, America Chavez. You got Riri Williams, Ironheart, Prince T'Challa 2, Thor 4's Love, Eli Bradley, and Wanda Maximoff twins. Not to mention, sounds like Scar is going to probably be is going to take that that Hulk version of I mean anything could change, but unless Scar is a unless he's a what you call it scroll, then like Hulkling or whatever, then it sounds like Scar's going to be like the Hulk version of the young Avengers. So that would be, I guess, the difference, right? If it happened in the comics, I think it happened in like a one shot or something out of continuity. But MCU continuity, they want, sounds like they want Scar to be the kid Hulk version. So doesn't mean Amadeus Cho's not coming, guys. I'm just saying, because Amadeus Cho's been different characters. So just to let you know. And just to repeat though, remember they're including that kid that showed up in the post credit scenes in Black Panther 2, Prince T'Challa the second, and then Eli Bradley and the Maximoff twins. That's Speed and Wiccan. You guys know him as Tommy, and I forgot the other guy's name. But even with the seeds being already planted in the MCU, right in front of our very own eyes, my dyslexia. A Young Avengers project continues to be absent from the slate as confirmation from both Phase 5 and Phase 6 upcoming schedule, leaving many, including myself, to question what Marvel Studios truly has planned for the Young Avengers team, if any. Well, a new rumor may have just revealed where things are heading. MCU's Young Avengers to be set up in an upcoming Disney Plus series. According to, quote, trusted sources of Marvel Studios Spoilers subreddit, the Vision Quest Disney Plus series will finally set up the MCU's Young Avengers. Wow, that's pretty damn cool, huh? But that was kind of like common sense, right? I don't know. Anyways, the Paul Bettany-led WandaVision spinoff is also said to introduce Viv Vision, which we just talked about, Vision's daughter, first appearance in Vision 1, the miniseries, the daughter of Vision, and possibly another member of the Young Avengers team. Insider Jeff Snyder, also known to work side by side with Daniel Richtman, first publicized this rumor. They revealed that Vision's Disney Plus series to be in development on the Hot Mic podcast in late October 2022. So what 4 months ago? He claimed the project will be titled Vision Quest, and Marvel Studios plan to open a writer's room the following week. So like the first week of November, let's say, around Halloween. While Deadline added that WandaVision's Jack Schaefer will oversee the development. I talk about Jack Schaefer a lot on our podcast because she co-wrote and directed WandaVision. They go on to say and ask how Vision Quest could be vital to the MCU's Phase 6. Vision has close ties to the Young Avengers in comics, as you guys know, in the comics, Marvel Comics, having both formed the mentor of the team and or being replaced by the White Avenger due to the disbanded Avengers. The Synthesoids even joined the team as a reborn teenage hero, Vision 2, created by the merger original Vision with the data held within a Kang variant Iron Lad's armor. This comic story saw blah 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 blah. Okay, yeah. Perhaps an anime. With Marvel Studios having just recently opened up a writer's room for Vision Quest, a release during Phase 6 in 2025 or 2026 is entirely plausible and probable based on precedent moves by Marvel Studio. The team could then assist the Avengers in Secret Wars before going on to lead their own ensemble movie or series in Phase 7 and the MCU's next saga. Vision Quest has yet to set a release date. That's pretty damn cool, man. That was the first time I ever read that, too. I just read the headlines and I was like, oh, we got to talk about this. So yeah, let me go ahead and let's go ahead and hit the chat here. Thank you guys for joining me, man. This feels good. It's been a while. It's been a while. I know it's only like 12 of us here chilling, but feels really good. Been studying my ass off. You guys know I sound like a broken record, but it's really important that I get this stuff done. As you guys know, if you were here at the beginning of the show, because I wasted a lot of time in the last, I'd say 6 out of 10 years of my life. The last 4 years have been really good. I've got new friends, basically since I started doing content. The community, I gotten to know the community much better. I love doing this. There's no way anybody's going to take that away. But going back into that to add Righteous Flipper, who is a subscriber, as you guys know, also a friend of ours and a loyal supportive of me and my crew and I. He says he lost 2 brothers to drug overdoses. Hard to listen to people talk so positive about drugs and the criminal element tied to it. Yeah, it's true. It's true. But I mean, I don't mean to say but. Apologies. And I'm sorry for your loss, man. That sucks. For me, I don't know. It's so weird. I used to like be so negative, but like something snapped in me like probably maybe 6 months ago, and I don't know. I look at the world completely different. I don't know if it's because I'm older or wiser. I don't know if I heard something subconsciously. I had a dream. I don't know if I learned something, but I don't know. I just look at things a lot different. I try to drop the ego and the pride and look at things in not a positive way, but in how they are, and accept it is what it is kind of deal. So I'm sorry to hear that, Righteous Flipper, and thank you for sharing. Manny says, Richie, I know the struggle. Yeah. We talked. Manny's my boy. Manny also says, sorry for your loss, Righteous. Thank you, Manny, for that. Righteous Flipper, good person. I good, but like I said, people and that attitude towards drugs don't have a clue. 100%. And I don't mean to, like I said, I don't mean to, like, if I do sound sometimes cheesy and when it comes to talking about this stuff and you go, yeah, I know this, it's the worst thing ever. Withdrawal from opiates. I mean, that's not even the worst thing, actually. It's the actual worst thing that's ever happened to me, like physically, but you're stealing from people, you're lying to everybody. I'm all about transparency now. I spent a good portion of my life bullshitting people, and I wouldn't say bullshitting people, but bullshitting myself, which sometimes came out as bullshit to people. And basically what that was my pride and ego was in the way. So I'm trying to get rid of that before I turn 50 at least. But yeah, I hear you, brother. If I sound fake or you're like, man, why does this guy compliment Brian and Ben so much? Because those guys are my brothers and they're my partners. They're always been here for me. Why is this guy like, compliment these guys? Because the people that show respect towards themselves typically respect others as well. And they don't worry about little freaking problems of what everybody else is doing except themselves. And those 2 gentlemen and Mel as well, on a personal level, they're concerned about themselves and not about what everybody else is doing. And that's what I like about working with those guys. So and my attitude, where it comes from. Righteous Flipper goes on and says, cartels are here and they are making presence slowly known until it's normalized, just like drug use in the U.S. has become. California, Oregon, and Texas have had a few incidents. Man, watching this show and listening to Righteous Flipper is like watching another episode of Gangland. No, I'm kidding. No, you're right. You're right in a lot of ways. Okay. He mentions been pulling out Scar stuff. Good. Tiger Fat, what up? What up, Lord of Brooklyn again? Mark Stack, I saw you in a live chat the other day. I think it was on the Hot 10. And I remember thinking in my mind, going, oh man, I hope he shows up to Hump Day Heroes on Monday, because I was going to do this show yesterday. And but I was studying all day. I didn't have a chance. So what up, Universe X? That's my boy. Yeah. Yeah, we're both Angel fans. I'm a Dodger fan. No, I don't think he likes the Dodgers. And there's two kinds of Angel fans. There's the ones like me who like both teams, and then there's the other one that just, you can be an Angel fan and that's it. You cannot be a Dodger fan. It's the same as a King fan. Like, I'm a Kings fan, but I hate the Ducks. I will never be a Ducks fan ever. Even if they make the playoffs, I'll root against them. And I'm from Orange County. Well, he could be vice versa. Thank you, Universe, for showing up. And he's had some really good spec lately. He's not getting the credit where credit's due. So I got my eye on you, Universe. Just know I see you, brother. And I'll just and I'll give you credit anytime I can. All right, so let's get going. There's a new story here. This one's from the Direct. Let's see here. Daniel RPK reports that Ironheart star responds to concerns of her Iron Man replacement hero, Ironheart. So basically, the actor that plays Ironheart, Dominique Thorne, Ironheart is also known as Riri Williams, as you guys know. She's getting some criticism after the release of Black Panther 2, from fans that have this thought or vision that she's the Iron Man replacement in the MCU. Now RDJ is gone. That there's multiple sides to that. A lot of us thought, including myself, yeah, I thought that was going to be the deal too. Plus, she's almost like a young woman version of RDJ's character, Tony Stark. I mean, she's cocky, she's funny, she's great looking, she's whatchamacallit, she's a smart ass, witty or whatever. She builds iron suits, and she's an iron woman or Iron Man. So yeah, I mean, in my mind, it's not an upgrade or a downgrade. I think the MCU did really well with her. They go on to say about Black Panther 2, aka Black Panther Wakanda Forever, closed out the MCU Phase 4 slate in 2022, as you guys know, introducing Dominique Thorne as Riri Williams to the franchise and its fans for the first time. This led to some concern from fans due to Thorne's character essentially replacing Downey's iconic MCU hero, especially after Tony Stark's death so poignantly capped off the Infinity Saga in Avengers Endgame. Black Panther 2 director Ryan Coogler compared the change to Miles Morales and Peter Parker recently when asked about this situation as Spider-Man, expressing his excitement in 2022 to spotlight somebody with a, quote, different background, end quote, and a fresh perspective that fans haven't seen before. The two have even been said, talking about Riri Williams and Tony Stark here. The two have even been said to have a, quote, complicated connection in the MCU, which will be explored even further once Riri Williams takes her place as the leading star in Iron Man and the Avengers version or Young Avengers version of the Iron Suit. Ironheart star on Iron Man replacement concerns. Speaking with the Hollywood Reporter, Ironheart star Dominique Thorne addressed fans' concerns about her Ironheart character replacing RDJ's Iron Man. She remembered noticing the, quote, hesitation and doubt and ... concerns, end quote, about her character's introduction, recognizing how people are now looking forward to seeing where Riri Williams goes on her MCU journey. She went on by saying, quote, it feels absolutely beautiful to sit in the middle of all of this. It feels now that people are genuinely interested in knowing about who the heck Riri Williams as a character and a person in Marvel Comics in the MCU actually really is. I remember when the announcement was first made that she'd be entering the MCU, there was so much hesitation and doubt, and definitely some concerns about why and what could her future become or not become in the MCU. And now it seems that folks are very excited are very excited to learn what that is. So I'm very excited to go on that journey with them, and I thank everybody for their support, end quote. She also spoke with Variety about what she's looking forward to with her own series, commenting on the quote, warm reception she has received from fans, end quote. She felt after her introduction in Black Panther 2 um, that everything went smooth, but she can't make everybody happy, and she understands Marvel Studio fans' love for RDJ's Iron Man. But she is looking forward to seeing how people feel about the rest of, Riri Williams and Ironheart's journey. She ended by saying, quote, I am so excited for folks to get to meet Riri and just dive into her as an actor and her character, to finally get to share the depths of this woman, at least in so far as we've been able to tap into her in the series. I think that there was such a warm reception for her through Wakanda Forever. And like I said, I can't make everybody happy, but I'm so excited to see how people feel about the rest of her. Ironheart star ready for the MCU solo arrival. Ironheart is only the latest MCU hero to take over a mantle for a veteran Marvel character after She-Hulk, Kate Bishop, and Yelena Belova's Black Panther. Black Widow. That's my dyslexia. And it's clear that Dominique Thorne hears fans' concerns about the move and is actually paying attention to what people are saying. That's pretty damn cool. I like that. But after the heroine's full debut and introduction in Black Panther 2 as a supporting character, Dominique Thorne sees a shift in opinions about her upcoming solo story. Dominique goes on and says that she has even gotten plenty of encouragement from Robert Downey Jr. himself as a person as she joins the MCU, who didn't actually give her any advice for the role when she got casted, and told her that she'd be good down this path. Now fans wait to find out more information about her upcoming solo series, which put her on the exciting journey in her hometown of Chicago as she faces magic for the first time in her very early rookie maiden voyage through the MCU. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. She sounds like a pretty damn down to earth person, right? Like she seems legit. Man, I need to talk to my son. He needs to like hit her up. That woman, she's too young for me. Obviously, I think she's like 22, but I mean, she's right up my son's alley. I think they'd be a great couple. Yeah, good looking chick, great actor, and I'm excited for her. All right, guys. Avengers: The Kang Dynasty director Destin Daniel Cretton recently was in the news. He's been keen on having three new characters in the MCU actually be a part of the Avengers. Who are these characters? Moon Knight, Mark Spector's Moon Knight. She-Hulk, Jen Walters' She-Hulk, because technically she's not really part of the Avengers yet in the MCU. And this guy, Ed Norton's Hulk. Wait a minute. Nope. Okay, then Bruce Banner's. Nope. All right, Lou Ferrigno. We get this doofus. Oh my God, mind blowing. This guy is the Hulk, the Avengers Hulk. But there, he was spotted recently. This is a new picture. This dropped on Quora about a week ago, maybe a little less, and then it hit Reddit or what have you. What does that look like? Doesn't that look like Scar? It looks like what Scar should look like with the hair and all that. But what's up with all the tattoos? Is this a variant? I mean, who is this character? You guys, here's some spec for you. Or not spec for you, but here's some bait for you guys to go out and spec on and dig in long boxes. So take a screenshot of that. Pretty cool, huh? That's a cool looking Hulk. And that guy does not look like he's a smart Hulk. He looks like he's smart, but he's a smart ass too. And he's tough as hell. So I like that guy. Okay. So, Loaded Brooklyn is saying that is Williamsburg Hulk. Okay, Williamsburg Hulk. I've never heard of Williamsburg Hulk, or maybe I haven't. I just haven't. There's so many damn Hulk versions. It's like when Immortal Hulk came out, and it's like Avengers 684 is the first appearance of Immortal Hulk, and then what was the other one? 682 second print. I was like, no, it's more like the 400th appearance of the Incredible Hulk, but just like more pissed off. But anyways, yeah, Manny makes a good point. Hipster Hulk. That's hipster Hulk. Love it, baby. Let's go hit the chat here. Tiger Fett says, I'm a Dodgers Angel fan too. Hate the Giants. F the Giants. F the Giants. Let's see. Manny the Comic Collector says, I pay attention to Universe X Spec game. Right here. Boom. This is great advice. Hell, tomorrow I'm hitting the LCS looking for that second print KIB 2, King in Black 2. That's right. And somebody didn't get credit. This appeared. Okay, so I'm not blaming anybody for this because, and then I'll talk about this later. Like it goes a part of the whole, like the way I process what I see in today's society and people and world. But when it comes to ego, pride, stuff like that. So guys like Universe X, Manny, me, like it irritates when we don't get credit, but it's not the end of the world. So, he didn't say anything about it or whatever, but he did do a write-up on Instagram. He explained it very good. He even added to his story. He even shared it. And then all of a sudden it showed up on the app. Maybe like a day or two later. Now he didn't get the credit for it, but it was just seems like a very what do they call that? Quinky dink. Very suspicious, and I've seen it a lot of times. I don't blame, like I said, I don't blame Nick for that because he can't and I've said this many times, guys, even on the Hot 10, he can't give everybody credit and as everybody thinks he should. You got to hit him up. Hit him up. If you guys want credit, you got to hit him up and say, hey, look, and show him the timestamp. He'll give you credit. He's very good like that. So, but anyways, Manny, and that goes to Universe X because King in Black 2 second print, great spec. I mean, for cheap spec, I'm not saying it's the next Black Panther or something, but it's good. It's good. Something that could go up in value for $1 book and flip it. That's what we're in the game for. And it's fun. I pay attention to Universe X spec game. Hell, tomorrow I'm hitting the LCS looking for the second print, King of Black 2. Universe X, thanks, Manny, of course. Then he went on to say, I thought she was okay. Oh, she's talking about, okay, so you're talking about Dominic Thorne's Riri Williams. Universe X is responding to that segment, saying that he thought she was okay in her role as on Black Panther 2. Was more of an introduction for people to know her. Yeah. Universe X, are you still on IG? Yes, he is. Manny says, anyone picked up Deadly Spider-Man 5? It dropped last Wednesday and it's selling for $18. First appearance of Dream Spider. Oh, really? Cool. Thank you, Manny. There's some cornbread. That's Manny for you. He's Manny, Universe X, Decor, Ultra Maximus, Mel, Brian, Nate, me. I mean, there's so many of us that try to share this stuff in our circle. So thank you for that. And Manny's one of the good ones. Mark Slack says early Maestro. Yeah, that's what I was thinking at first too. Mark, that's what I thought at first. When I first saw him, I thought it was in a version of Maestro. And but then I didn't see any tattoos or did I? All I know is that he has the longer hair and the beard, but I don't remember any of the tattoos. So, and there's questions on Google, like when you're searching, if you're doing your research, can the Hulk get a tattoo? It's pretty funny because he's all tough. Hipster Hulk, though. That's what they should call him, Hipster Hulk. No, I'm kidding. All right. The Hamptons Hulk. It's a joke, dollar. Williamsburg is a hipster section of Brooklyn. Okay, gotcha. Universe X was a $1 comic and should be found. Okay. All right, we could be here all day. I appreciate you guys' comments. I love you all. I love that you guys interact with each other in the comments, just like we've been doing it for years. So thank you for that. Let's go ahead and get this going because I have to go back to studying. I got to put another 4 hours in before I go to bed. All right, there's a rumor as well. This rumor was actually written by Joseph Aberry from Murphy's Multiverse. Now, this rumor's a little old. It's about 3 weeks old, 3.5 weeks old, but I haven't seen a lot of people talk about it. But it says, rumor, Marvel Studios Ghost Rider may release this year. Based on information from our credible sources, multiple people that I've dealt with regarding Marvel inside information have told me that the MCU wants to release Ghost Rider this year. Now, I before I go on and read this, if they're not in production, how are they going to release it? So let's see what this is. Are they talking about a Ghost Rider that's already been released? It's already on film. Let's see what they're saying. So Joseph goes on and says, we've already had a smorgasbord of new additions throughout the last few years, especially in the ambitious multiverse saga. Yet that hasn't stopped other rumors making the rounds on who else might have their future in the MCU or lack of. Werewolf by Night especially introduced a more horror-centric corner of the MCU continuity, opening up many more potentially getting their own chance at a similar adaptation through a special presentation. Given the horror theme, the most popular choice was Ghost Rider, who has long been rumored to potentially appear in his own project. No matter which version they may adapt, there's been quite a few rumors making the rounds, especially recently from reliable sources, that they may be developing a project very soon. Could that project include Gabriel Luna, who previously played the character in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. series? He just found out about this and was quite excited to potentially return to the role given his Hulu spinoff series was canceled. Pretty cool, huh? So when I saw that, I was like, okay, who did Luna play? He played Ghost Rider, but the all-new Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes. So let's go ahead and touch on this real quick here. So we have the all-new Ghost Rider. This is cover A, and most of my season vets, they already know this stuff. If you aren't aware, then I hope you enjoy this. It'll be short. First cover appearance and origin of the all-new Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes. Second printing edition cover art is it's actually the same exact cover as the first print, but the difference is that on the bottom barcode, the last three of the SKU, it'll say 112 instead of 111. Got that? So 2 meaning second print. Let's see here. Second printing edition cover art, same. Okay, awesome character. This is my opinion. Awesome character, many cool covers in this series. After issue 1, print runs, aka retailer orders from Diamond, drop drastically. Here is another cover I like. I put possibly scarce, but I went back on eBay and there's a lot of listings for this cover, so you can get it. I'm talking about in the wild. I have not ever seen this book in the wild. I've been searching for this book for like 4 years. I've owned one copy of this book, but this is a super tough book. This is the Scotty Young baby variant. It's awesome. It was a qualifier, aka retailer unlock variant. Here I believe it's either the 1 in 50 or 1 in 25, but it's an incentive. It's sick. This one is like one of the hardest books. I think this is the 1 in 50, but this is one of the hardest books to find, like, period, when it comes to variants. So be aware. Could it be Alejandra Jones? That's who this is. Alejandro Jones. First appearance is in Ghost Rider. I think this is volume 3, could be volume 4, but the series actually starts with a issue number, I think it's 0001, and then there's no appearance in the guts. In When I say in guts, it doesn't mean, I'm not saying in the book, I'm actually saying in the book story. Two different. But inside the book, there's like the last page preview. It has nothing to do with the story. That's not a first appearance, but there's a first preview appearance of her. Then there's probably one in the solicits too. So I think that book is junk. That was a pump book by Tom. But that's just my opinion. But here's your first appearance of Alejandro Jones, Ghost Rider. This is that was cover A. This is the newsstand. Very hard to find. Here is, I love this cover. This is the 1 in 25 Arturo Lozzi. Or is it Lozzi or Lozzo? He's Italian. It's a wraparound too. And of course, the Neil Adams 1 in 50. This book is a monster. I think a 9.8 of this book is like $3,000. I don't know, it could be more. It's a beast. There's like a blank and there's something else. Here's her first cover appearance. That is Alejandro Jones' first cover appearance. This is issue 2, cover A, I believe. All right, so let's get back to this, and then we can give you guys some spec, and we'll talk some error books. Upcoming movies and Disney Plus shows teased by Ant-Man Quantumania. So, spoiler alert, guys, if you guys have not seen Ant-Man and you were waiting, you can bounce and watch it and catch us on the rewind. But if you want to stick around, here we go. So these projects are produced by or teased either Easter egg, callback, character development from Ant-Man 3. Ant-Man 4, of course. Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. Avengers: Secret Wars. Loki Season 2. Fantastic Four. Deadpool 3. Young Avengers. Now, let me get into the article real quick. Basically says that, in their own words, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania opened the door for so many different opportunities and multiverse realities when it comes to comic book source material adaptation. And those are the projects. So if you haven't seen the movie, do it. And I apologize, but just to let you know, yes, that movie has opened the door for those 7 projects. Super Mario Brothers movie to plunge into China ahead of domestic. So I know a lot of you guys are gamers and also nostalgic lovers, and you guys are waiting for the Super Mario Brothers movie to come, but they postponed the release date here domestically, and Deadline's reporting that they're going to the Super Mario Brothers movie to plunge into China ahead of domestic because Universal, Illumination, Nintendo, production company has become the latest Hollywood title to secure a release in China before the U.S. The big U.S. release, the big screen spin on the iconic video game franchise will hit Chinese cinemas on April 5th in time for Qingming Festival and in step with some other international markets, as well as 2 days before the domestic release date of April 7th. China has lately made a shift from last year and been regularly handing out release dates for studio movies and with more notice than before. Word of Super Mario Brothers movie date comes 5 weeks ahead of time, allowing runway for marketing and promotion. The film about the famed video game plumber brothers, cart drivers, and squashers of turtles is directed by Aaron Horvath and Michael Gielnick. Screenplay by Matthew Fogel. So, just so you guys know, very cool. Very cool. All right, let's talk some error comics, guys. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and, since I was studying and I couldn't do Mystery Box Monday, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I had planned. So I went to Target and I went to Walmart. I'm obsessed right now with mystery boxes, a comic book, Sorry guys, trading card, and also like toys, action figure, Funko Pops, any of that stuff. And I want to review them because they're fun, and they can be shitty, and they can be shady as hell. And I think it's really important that we commend the people that are literally not only trying to make money and getting us what we need, but are also, you know, not taking as much by giving more back. And I think that's huge. So I'm doing a mystery box Monday, but unfortunately, like I said, I'm studying. So I'm going to go ahead and open this mystery box. It is a hockey version of mystery boxes, and it has 8 packs in it, and it was broken open like this. So I already saw what was in it, and a card comes with it. This is a rookie card, but this thing is only worth like a quarter. Anyways, long story short, I saw what was in it, and I said, shit, I'll take it. Okay. Now, when I opened it up, this is how many packs were in it. It says 8 packs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 6 packs, 8, just like, but guess what? These are 2 fat packs. That's pretty damn cool, huh? So I'm going to go ahead and shred this open. We have more mystery boxes that are already coming in the mail. Cards, Funkos, and comics are next. I think we're going to do comics next Monday, but this is right here is Upper Deck. This is Series 2 Young Guns. We're looking for our Young Guns rookie cards with retail hockey when it comes to that. And I don't see anything but base here. I would hook up the other camera, guys, but my phone's dead. All right. So there's an award winner for Leon Drastel. Any hockey fans out there? It's all base. All right. Here is MVP. This is Upper Deck Hockey MVP 2021. Not very good. It's kind of like junk wax, but if you can get like a silver script of like Kirill Kaprizov, I think that's his year, or maybe this is a Cole Caulfield's year, but you got Ovechkin. You got Philip Forsberg. I don't know that guy, but his name is Darnell. There's Soroka, second year. And then here is the hit. It is Nathan McKinnon MVP watch. It's kind of like a one of those embossed card. Nothing big. Nothing big. We're looking for young guns. We want young guns. If we can't get autos or low number cars, we want young guns. All right. And I'll get through this quick, and then we'll do the error books and new comic book day tomorrow, and then I'll let you guys go. All right, here we go. I don't see a Young Guns. Ooh, UD Canvas. Oliver Borkstrand. Not bad. I collect those. And base. Trash. Yeah, when I say trash, I mean trash. For some reason, Upper Deck base cards don't sell. Like, I was looking at Austin Matthews and Connor McDavid's second year base cards. They're like worth nothing. All right, here we go. I just pulled this guy's rookie card. He's pretty good out of a mystery box from Walgreens. Ooh, what is that? Let me see. Oh, UD Portraits is a rookie at least? It's not even a rookie. God, that's horrible. All right, so we're not doing very good, guys. Here is Series 2 again. Let's see. I want to say Kirill Kaprizov is in Series 2. Okay, we got a jersey card, guys. We got a jersey card. All right, guys. I don't know who it is, but it's a good one. I can feel it. I could see it. All right, here we go. We got oh shit, is my camera mirrored? That's why I couldn't read it. I was like, why are the freaking things backwards? There we go. All right. Let's unmirror it. There we go. All right. Oliver Larson. Okay, let's see here. Barzal. Oh, we have a canvas and a jersey card in one. Is it a rookie? Oh, it's Iafallo. Okay. I'm a Kings fan. I collect Kings. And here we go. We got rookie materials. Pierre-Olive Joseph. He's actually pretty decent player for Pittsburgh. He's coming around pretty nicely. He showed up in the playoffs last year. Didn't really get much ice time, But that's pretty cool. These are really hard to find now in UD retail. They're very. I think what's the odds on these? I think the odds are like 1 in like 80 packs or something like that. So very cool. That is a great. If you're from Pittsburgh or Ohio area and you're a Penguins fan, that's a great card. So very happy about that. All right, last pack before the 2 fat packs, and then we'll get in there. James says, I just purchased some page punches at Target. Very cool, man. I got some of those too. I got the Flashpoint and I got the Boss Logic cover for Black Adam, the winter special. All right. We have a Sorokin second year or third year, maybe. Tijera. Who's this? Romanov second year. Who's that? Marquee rookies, Yadovich. No freaking Young Guns. We didn't get any Young Guns. Are you shitting me? Damn, dude. I mean, that jersey card is actually a pretty decent replacement for a Young Guns. I'll be honest with you. That's actually that's a good one. I mean, it's only worth like probably like $5, maybe $10, but if that Claire takes off, you never know. The fat packs for Upper Deck, they're tough to hit. Tough to hit at Young Guns. Remember, the Young Guns are a special insert card that the basically the hockey collecting and investment community, it's kind of like the base standard for the actual rookie card of the player. So, all right. What if I got like a Connor McDavid auto or something crazy? Oh man, I don't see anything in this pack, guys. Oh wait, what is that? The hell? What the hell is this? Huh? Didn't see anything on it. Must be like a retro or look back or something. Okay, that's the hit. That's it. Well, that's trash. I just wasted 17 bucks. I'm kidding. No, it's a lot of fun. Now this is O-Pee-Chee. Oh, we got something in the middle. So Blake Wheeler, Miro Heiskanen. That guy's pretty good defenseman now. Adam Fox, really good defenseman. Just sent his Young Gun rookie card to PSA yesterday. Jordan Bennington, Brian Domelin. Team checklist, Vancouver Canucks. What's this? Highlight season, Pasternak. Matt Murray, Senators. Says goaltender. Huh. I don't know these guys. I know this dude. Let me save you guys I'm gonna go ahead and save you guys nothing. Man, MJ Holdings, if you're watching, I want my money back. Well, that was I must have just got like the worst one. No wonder it was open. People are opening these things. They must have got bad reviews. I ended up getting 3 of them, 1 damaged one and then 2 normal. I'm not even gonna bother opening those up. I'll do a video. All right, let's get back into this. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Let's talk some error books. Guys, error books, you guys are, or some of you guys call them misprints. Multiple versions. There's a recalled version. There's the non-recalled version. Supply and demand. That's what it comes down to. I mean, yeah, sure, it could have a really cool error or something, but let me tell you something. And we're going to talk about a couple of them here in a second. But when a store variant does a double cover or something like that, in my mind, and I don't mean any offense to retailers, but I'm just saying, in my mind, that book should be green labeled by CGC like they do, or people should be skeptic, especially if it takes off right away. When the publisher does it and they recall it, especially when they recall it, I think it's very important depending on the error. This one is famous. You guys know this one. This is Action Comics 869, the infamous beer bottle. Clark Kent and the Superman with the beer, drinking beer. I think that's his pops, right? So this is Rye. I think this is issue 2. Yeah, this is issue 2. This is your the regular version is the eyes are white, like see-through. I think you open the book or something. I don't own this book. I'm just this is what I'm told. I think you open the cover and you would see like the splash page. Well, the error has black eyes, or maybe it's just like it's not die cut. I'm not really sure, but this is definitely this is actually still available at multiple retailers for like $6 if you guys like this stuff. This is Wolverine Black, White, and Blood. This is first of all, the Black, White, and Blood series. I want to say great job, Marvel. I love them. But anyways, this is actually the Incentive by Adam Kubert. This is the 1 in 50, and the error on this is that the final pages of Web of Venom Empire's End, that's the one with Wraith, is in this book instead of the normal pages, which I think is a pretty big deal. This one's hard to find too. It's sought after by some recent, but it's not very expensive. It's only go selling for like ratio. I just can't find it anywhere. This is what I'm talking about. This is Venom 27. This is the John Boy Myers Incentive. I think this book was like a 1 in 200. It was a really high ratio, maybe a 1 in 100. Anyways, the John Boy Myers store variant, they did this cover. I remember when this book was on FOC because it was right around that crazy pandemic time, virus, and Codex and all that. And this was like the cover of Codex, and we couldn't figure out if that was like a younger version of Null or if it was Codex or whatever. But yeah, this book came out, the store variant, and inside the page was the 1 in 100, 1 in 200, or whatever it was, right? They recalled it, of course, but I believe this is a manufacturing error on the retailer's part, right? So in my mind, that's skeptical. So I think a green label for this one is, yeah, that's what I said, Edwin. That's what I said, Edwin. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. Yeah. So let's look at it like, okay, so the publisher or a retailer does something like this. Should it be sought after? Well, this book was like, I don't know, maybe like $300, maybe $400, like on the day of release. By the weekend, it was like up to $500-$600. It was close to $1,000. It was crazy. And then all of a sudden, all the news came out and it got recalled. Now it's down a lot. But yeah, this is you have the John Boy Myers store variant cover on the top, and then you have the 1 in 100, 1 in 200, or whatever the Stegman cover sketch on the inside splash. Pretty cool. Now, this is one I think I can get behind right here. This is Thor #1, the first issue of Donny Cates. I remember this. The Star Wars blank. Let's see. It was okay. Let me see. I'm just gonna go straight off of my memory. So the the Star Wars #1 had a Thor wrap on the splash page. Okay. Then there was Thor #1, vice versa. Okay. So I'll say that again. So this book, Thor #1, the blank and cover A, something happened, and I don't know if it's in production or whatever, but according to multiple sources during that time, the Star Wars #1 blank had a Thor #1 cover A cover on it. And I'm not sure if the blank was the splash page or if it was the guts of Star Wars, and then there was also Thor #1 that had a Star Wars guts in it, right? So the print runs on both of these books were huge, but this was really cool because we liked it because it cut down the print run, but it was impossible to find. I know Manny, that comic collector, both me and him like error misprint books a lot. We talk about it sometimes. And I remember in 2019 when this happened, I think both of us were in the chat room. I want to say not Lords of Longbox, maybe Lords of Longbox. I don't know. But I remember him going, "Oh, I need to go to the shop." So that was when we first started talking, and we started talking about other books, which we're going to talk about in a second. You guys know about this one. Be aware. If not, this is Captain America 212. Okay. This is the regular 35-cent cover. Okay. If you look on the top there, it has the yellow banner, but it doesn't say Marvel Comics Group. Interesting, huh? I think that's pretty cool. All right, guys. This is Uncanny X-Men. Let's see here. What number is this? 21. The misprint on this is a couple of the pages, because it was right. This book was on FOC, I believe, the same week as War of Realms, New Agents of Atlas, either 1 or 2. I can't remember. But this book actually has some of the guts in that book. So if you can find that book and you're specking on those characters, this might be a little keeper. Not a lot of people know that, but this is Uncanny X-Men 21 misprint with pages from New Agents of Atlas in story. Pretty cool, huh? Write it down. July 2019 was the pull-off shelf published date. All right, this is Spawn 293. I remember this one. This one, for some reason, is sought after, and I don't understand because it was not recalled. But hey, I don't know. What do I know? I don't know shit. But I remember this was right around. Man, you probably remember too. This book came out right around the same time Winter Soldier 1 came out, era, which we'll talk about in a little bit. I remember it was right when Batman Damned was going crazy. Do you remember that? But yeah, I remember this was on the shelf around the same time, and I sold them. Everybody was buying them too. There was one guy that bought this from me, and he wanted me to clean and press it. I did. He said he was going to meet McFarlane, or I think CGC was doing a signing or whatever. So I cleaned and pressed it. I took pictures of it. It was beautiful. The thing was 9.8 or better. He got it, and within maybe like 5-6 days, he filed for a refund, and he sent me a message stating that he wasn't able to make the signing. He's not interested in the book. So I accepted the refund, and the book wasn't the same book. So it had color breaks. You could tell it'd been handled, been read. It was not the same book. So I was pretty pissed about that. But anyways, you guys probably know this is starting to turn infamous with this book. This is your first appearance of Gwen Stacy as Spider-Gwen from Earth 65. This is Edge of Spider-Verse issue number 2. And this is a very expensive book by itself, but the error version is scarce, to say the least. And it's got a black background. A lot of people didn't know about this or don't know about this, that now they do, and they want this book really bad, and they will pay any amount of money. So if you see it out there, it's the error edition, commonly referred to as having a black background. It's kind of hard to see online. You got to actually go digging because the colors are so similar. This is X Factor 92 right here. This one's pretty damn cool. This actually has the I believe it's I think it's a green hologram or missing maybe the hologram or what have you, but there are multiple versions. Oh, it has a blue, that's right, blue hologram. And there's not versions, but multiple stories on how this happened. So supposedly there's an error or misprint version of this, and also the Wolverine 25. And supposedly this was manufactured by either a retailer or a customer in their microwave. I'm not kidding. A lot of rumors going around with that. So I don't know if that's true or not. I've heard it from multiple people. You guys know these two coming up. Venom number 1. This is the black version. And then there's also the gold version, but I don't think the gold version is an error. I think that was like a special kind of I don't know, dynamic forces. I don't know much about that book because I've never really been interested in that book, but I know that this version right here, this is the black error edition. And then there's also this one. This is the white error edition. Don't see this too often. I think they said there was a max, maybe 2,000 of the black and 500 of the white. I don't even know how they would have those counts, but yeah. All right, this one's interesting. I've never seen it in person. I've never seen it ever. But this is Spider-Man McFarlane, the iconic Torment cover. And when I first saw this, I didn't believe it. I thought it was like I thought it was channel art, or not channel art, but computer art. I thought somebody just basically overlaid that picture on the cover and did something online or whatever. But I guess it's a real misprint error edition book. And let me go ahead and give you the goods on if you're not familiar. So this book has sold as high as $2,500 raw on the secondary market in the last year and a half. If you can come across it, color error that affects several panels where the lizard's green skin appears copper, like you can see in the picture. This is in the guts. It's not on the actual the cover, but one data point became available in August for an upgraded copy that sold for $15,000 in CGC 98. The seller claimed that only 6 were known to exist, yet posted another sale in October 2020 with the same description and images, but for a lot less money as the August sale. While this might be or might not be a legitimate sale, values are all over the place for this book. Be aware, you got to open it up, find the lizard, and if he's copper, ding, 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 ding. Money, 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 money. All right, guys. Shout out to Manny. I'm glad you're here, Manny. This is and Aaron Yee, but Aaron didn't get this version. But this is the TMNT 3 version, error misprint version. Now it's not. Aaron got the double cover. I think he got the double cover, right? This one is actually the more famous one. This is the Laird. Or what Laird is what one of the co-writers with Eastman or what have you. But if you look at the color right here, right there, the white right there on the left, that is the error. I believe it's supposed to look like on the right. It's supposed to look like the blue shade over it, or vice versa. But let me see. Let me get the right information in case you guys want to go digging. I don't want you guys to be looking for the wrong one. Let's see. I have it right here. Okay, so I don't own this book. I've never looked for this book, but some pretty cool stuff I found out today. But anyways, TMNT. This is number 3, and this is color error that affected approximately 500 to 600 issues at time of release, identified by the white lettering in Mr. Laird's name as seen in the image in the red box. For clarity, the color error is superimposed next to the non-error Laird's photo sign. Okay, gotcha. Very cool. Very cool. So yeah, this book does appear in double and triple covers as well. Probably didn't know about this one. This one's a little tough, but and I'll be honest with you, only time I ever see this book besides in like quarter bins is like in shitty mystery boxes. But yeah, this is what, how do I say his name? Khazar the Savage. This is issue, I believe this is number 12. Yeah, this is number 12. And this book was new to me today when I found out about it. I was like, whoa, wait, I think I've seen that book multiple times and I've never picked it up to even check, but now I know. So the Era Edition actually has a red panel on the bottom, and the red panel is not supposed to be red. I believe it's just supposed to be like the color of a normal like gargoyle. And it's believed that 20 to maybe 30% max of the print run has this error. Let me go ahead and show you what the error is. So right here on the bottom left, the gargoyle is like red. It's not supposed to be red. There was a recent book. It was a Spawn book. What number was that? You guys, if you know in the chat, Manny probably knows. Was it 305, Manny? Where the centerfold was like supposed to be a completely different cover, and yeah, I think it was 305, right? So yeah, that's very similar, but that's a cool one. That's a man. Look at that artwork. Holy mackerel! This is Marvel Spotlight, and let me see what issue this is. I believe, let's see, Marvel Spotlight. Oh shit, I had it written down. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Okay, well, I don't know what issue this is. Maybe if you guys do, go ahead. But look, it's missing the issue number. So I couldn't find it. But yeah, it's missing the issue number, just so you know. This is Tales to Astonish number 43, missing the month. Publish and the price. There's no price on it or month. Good luck finding this one, especially in high grade. This is a more recent. This is the Last Ronin number 3, and this is a all black blank version that was never scheduled to come out. Here is me and Manny, one of our favorites, and I talk about this a lot. But if you're speculating and investing on Dylan Brock, are you buying Venom 9 and 7? Are you also looking for Winter Soldier 1? Let me explain. December 5th, or I think it was 2018, was the release date. Both Venom 9 and Winter Soldier were released on this date. Well, the day of release, Winter Soldier 1 was recalled because this, along with 11 other pages, was in the guts of Winter Soldier number 1. Your first full appearance of Dylan Brock. First full introduction. Here is one that doesn't get any play, and I don't understand why, but this is a cool one. It was recalled. This is the 1 in 10, and also there's the 1 in 25 for Kanto Hollow Man, or Kanto 2, the Hollow Man. And those are, I think they're both TMNT homages. But yeah, there's like the story, 2 or 3 of the pages repeat itself. And also CGC just started marking the label, retailer incentive error edition. And just to let you guys know, Winter Soldier 1 is also, they will also market error edition, and it'll say 6 of 12 pages from Venom number 9 released on the same day or something like that. I just pressed one and submitted it to CGC. All right, guys, here is New Comic Wednesday. Some of these I like, some of these I don't. But let's get into it. Okay, guys, this is just like just a straight cover buy, I guess you could say. But this is the 1 in 25 for Detective 1069. I really like the color mesh on this one. So this right here is actually the same cover as Action Comics Volume 2 from issue number 1052, released today. Actually, today, Tuesday is New Comic Book Day for DC. But this particular cover is actually I think it's a 1 in, I want to say it's a 1 in 50. It could be a 1 in 25, but it's an incentive by Steve Beach, and it's a foil. It's got the negative space kind of deal. Pretty cool. Second print for this Jack White World Finest variant that a lot of people missed, but not many people are going to miss this one. This is issue 11, second printing, Jack White third cardstock. It's probably going to be a lot of those. Just be aware. This is Batman Gotham Knights number 2 variant. I really like this cover. I believe it's has something to do with the video game on PS5. I'm really into like military stuff because of my dad, stuff like that. But I also like anything that has to do with like the 40s, 50s, 60s, not 70s, but 40s, 50s, 60s, like military publication or posters, kind of how like Captain America, comics and movie was when he was younger in the 40s and 50s. But this is DC Horror presents Sergeant Rock versus Army of Dead number 6, and this is the cover B Francisco Francavilla cardstock cover, and it reminds me. That's what it reminds me. It kind of reminds me of like a military promotion poster. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so this one was sold out on multiple retailers, but I'm willing to bet it's Lunar, so they probably have a lot. But we're talking about next gen characters a lot, and they're getting even more heat in the MCU and in Marvel Comics. But DC is doing their own next gen stuff, as you guys know. James Gunn, you got Damian Wayne, stuff like that. So I think Punchline is going to be a part of that. I honestly, really, truly believe Punchline is going to be a part of that. And like I always say on the show on Friday nights or on Modern Comic Mayhem or here, read the tea leaves. These guys are not joking. These publishers, they put stuff out because they are promoting characters that they are making money on in another type of media that they own or have affiliation with. Even though there's something in our subconscious that say, well, we can't rely on that, which we actually can't, but read the tea leaves. Okay. So, and and Punchline stuff is popping up everywhere. And it's just right after all this next gen stuff popped up. But this right here is actually the video game cardstock. And a lot of people like this one from the retailer level. I just don't know how many they're going to be. Because this is open to order. Derek Chu is the artist, and it's a little different for Derek Chu. The game the title is called Punchline: The Gotham Game #5 cardstock cover. That's right. Sorry, so I mixed that up. It is Punchline: The Gotham Game #5 Derek Chu cardstock. Now, what does this cover remind you guys of? It's not the best, but I like it. It's cool and quirky. It reminds me of, you remember, is it Outlawed? Champions Outlawed? When they had like 4 or 5 they had Riri and Miles in them and like doing all these like photo bombs and like, kind of like, selfies and shit like that. This is like a selfie kind of variant. I think it's pretty damn cool. And it's kind of like swiping that. This is the Serge Acuna incentive, and there are plenty left. I think this is a really cool one. Not the best art, but it's cool. Cool idea. This thing is sick. I can't wait to pick this up, dude. Ben Oliver is Twisted. I love your mind, my man. But this this is Harley Quinn number 27, guys, and this is the Ben Oliver cardstock and 1 in 25 incentive. I love this cover. It is creepy as shit. When I first saw it, I thought it was like a new Sandman. Okay, this is Sandman Universe Dead Boy Detectives. This is issue number 3. This is the open to order Alex Ekman Lawn cardstock variant. And just to let you guys know, when it comes to cardstock variants, they come in incentive and open to order. But if it's open to order, the difference between in price, typically on release day from a retailer, is $1. It's $1 higher than the cover A. All right, so this is one I really want to get behind. I really like it. I think the art, I think it's simple. I think it's dope. I think it's there's just a lot of things going through my mind. But Sandman Universe Dead Boy Detectives number 3. This is the Horrid Forns cardstock incentive variant. I love that cover. Reminds me of this AMC zombie show with Japanese people and English people. I forgot what it was called though. It was good. All right. This one is hard to find, and if you can find it, let me know because I want one. But a lot of us we love collecting Stargirl, Stargirl, and her covers are great. But this is actually a Todd Knock cover. Yeah, I think it's a 1 in 10, could be a 1 in 25, but it's an incentive as well. And this is the Todd Knock cardstock cover. Very cool. And Flash is like hot too. So okay, so this is also a part of the title. I must have like mixed up the slides or whatever, but this is Human Target number 12. This is the DNA Nakayama cover. Usually I do these with like second prints, I feel like, or maybe that's like maybe I'm thinking of something else. I don't know. This was Jim Comics. Shout out to Jim Comics. We love you, Jim Comics. I'm so glad you're back. This was his pick of the week for a new comic book day spec. Miles Morales Spider-Man #2. This is the second printing edition. You have your first appearance of Rabble in full. I put the notes. Typically, Miles Morales Spider-Man issues late printing copies, like Volume 4, 2019, had way less availability both online and in the wild. I like this cover. I think it's badass, especially if it's like interior art. Like I was saying on, yeah, good point, Jersey to Bay. Also, final issue alert of Human Target. Final issue. So there's probably not going to be that many. Great point, Jersey to Bay. Thank you for that. But yeah, I like this cover. Like I was saying on the show on Friday, I think maybe it's Brian but we've talked about this before. But interior art, it either works or it doesn't. Most of the time, it doesn't. This time, it does. I like it. Cosmic Ghost Rider #1. This is the Stegman incentive. Is it the Stegman incentive? Wait, this is the incentive, but I don't think it's Stegman. It doesn't look like it. It's Nick Roach. And they changed the colors from FOC from the pre-order. There was a different shadow or outline on that trade, just to let you know. This is the Stegman cover. There we go. That's the Stegman Virgin. I think it's a 1 in 100. I keep seeing first ongoing series, but I thought Cosmic Ghost Rider had a series in 2019. Actually, I know they did. But I think there was only like 5 or 6 issues in that. So I guess that's not really considered ongoing. That's considered like a miniseries. So. Okay, let's continue and then I'll get you guys out of here. All right, guys. Ghost Rider, new Ghost Rider out this week, and it's a really cool open to order cover. But here is the last page cameo. This is Danny Ketch as being part. I don't know his name yet. I don't think he's named. I read that page like 20 times. It's not named, and there's already a Weapon X. I thought the Weapons Plus program, their signify or their title is based on what number in the sequence they are. So he'd be like what, Weapon 15 or something like that. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And you see how he's got like the adamantium that's like kind of going through his body. Kind of gives you like vibes of a symbiote, right? With all the black and stuff like that. Pretty cool. This is Hallows Eve, and there are this is going to be a heavy printed book, guys. I'm not buying not even one issue of this book, but a lot of people surpassed this cover. This is the Stephanie Hans cover because the incentive sequence came before that, and I've been noticing it a lot the last like maybe 6-7 months, but usually with independents, but not really with Marvel. I don't really see this in Marvel, but you usually see like the open to order covers in your order form, and then you see the incentives, and then it's in the next title. Well, with independents, you'll go the incentives, and then there'll be like an unlock retailer variant or an FOC variant or some kind of foil, some kind of special edition. Don't really see that with Marvel. Well, that happened here. That was on the form. It was the incentives, and typically it's the next title. This one was the Stephanie Hans open to order cover, and boom, it was there. And people, I didn't see anybody talking about this. I'm sure there was a few, but yeah. Or this could have been an incentive, and they might have just switched it. But yeah, that was during FOC. All right, this is Murder World Game Over. This is issue #1. I really like Ryan Gonzalez. I think Ryan Gonzalez is really good. I love the colors, the whole like video game homage or swipe or whatever you want to call it. It's giving me nostalgia vibes. It's open to order cover, plenty available. I think this is really cool. So we are, let's see, what time is it? 9:40 p.m. So on the East Coast, we are officially in con season. It is now March. So I'm picking up all these really cool blanks with Marvel Comics and actors and writers that I would like to meet. And Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones #1 has a first in there, but it's one of those mashup firsts where she's like, I think she's like a Spider-Gwen and Sandman mashup character. But this is a cool pink blank cover for commissions. Here is the design. Yeah, so she's not Sandman. She's So she's what's it, Doc Ock, like a Doc Ock mashup or something like that. And then here is the whatchamacallit, the what's his name? Damn it. Oh God, I forgot his name. Greg Land. It's the Greg Land cover. So the Greg Land cover is has a like a normal open to order trade or what have you. But there's also, I think it's a 1 in 50. It could be a 1 in 75, but I'm pretty sure it's a 1 in 50 version of the cover, which I think is pretty cool. This one is selling out fast, guys. This is Stormbreaker's open to order variant by Nick Klein sketch, Spider-Man Unforgiven #1. Only found it at 2 retailers today, and they had 1 copy left online. So when I hit the shop in the morning, I'm going to try to grab a little stack of these. Star Wars Hidden Empire variant, I like. It's decent. But I like Star Wars Hidden Empire #4. I think this is the 1 in 25. I think this is a cool one. I really like the background because it kind of gives you that, that like on another planet vibe. Really cool. Okay, so this is your new X-Force era. Another first appearance of a character. It's like a mashup. I don't know if you really care or not, but some people, they just collect first appearances. There's just some of those people out there. But this is, I think, X-Force. I think it's 38, and this character is supposed to be like an X-Men Frankenstein. It's supposed to be like it's supposed to be a mutant that was put together from like Wolverine, Domino, and a bunch of new mutants and regular Deadpool, so on and so forth. But if you look at this cover, see, he's got this is cover A. It's Deadpool, right? You got Deadpool, and then you got Domino's face, and you got Wolverine's claws, and you have Beast's right leg. I thought that was pretty cool. So, yeah. Shout out to Trish Forstner. She is doing the incentive for My Little Pony #10. This is a 1 in 10. This book is selling out fast. There must be some kind of first coming or something, but this is Star Wars Hyperspace Stories #4, or maybe is this the last issue is it 404 Jersey to the Bay? But I like the variant. This thing's hard to find. Looks so Adam Hughesy to me, right? But yeah, this one, I actually found it and I bought 1 copy of it. I hope I can find it tomorrow. Okay, this is a Red Zone 1. I think this is the 007 movie poster homage. It's a Colin Bunn new title. Supposed to be pretty cool. Darkwing Duck is doing a facsimile this week with Dynamite. This is the sketch. This is the David Yakanama Virgin. I couldn't find it anywhere. It was on Midtown's site and it says sold out. So I don't know. I know on FOC I saw it, but I don't know if it ended up releasing. Guys, let me know because I love Darkwing Duck. Shout out to Brian McClay. This one was for him. This is a great cover, and it's that Dynamite title, Prometheus, or I forgot what it's called, but they're the ones that do 666 in the price. But anyways, yeah, that was for Brian McClay. I like that cover a lot. It's not like a spec play or anything. It's more of like a personal preference. But if you look at the background, and you can go on my comic shop, they have this right now. I think Midtown might have one. They might be sold out. But look at the background. It looks like the city's on fire. That thing is badass. Let me get the name of this real quick here. I forgot the name. Starts with a P. Purgatory. Yeah, Purgatory. So okay, so the Darkwing Duck Dynamite Metal Premium David Nakayama cover. Okay, we're back in stock at Midtown. Nice. So yeah, this is Purgatory Must Die #3. And this particular cover is the limited edition Joseph Michael Lisner Virgin cover. Man, if you can find this thing, man, and for a good price, let me know. Let me know. It's got to be in high grade. The one that was at my comic shop today said fine, so I just passed on it. All right, guys, let me hit the chat one more time, and then I'm going to take off. I feel like a dick for blocking this dude, but he was in the live chat. He's been in the live chat on the Hot 10, and he's making homophobic comics towards me and stuff. So I'm kind of just sick of him. I'm sick of his like kind of like the way he like his like attitude and like kind of the way he's just openly will say anything he wants. It was rude and didn't hurt my feelings or anything, but it could have hurt other people's feelings, especially if they were gay. So yeah, I blocked him. I don't want to have anything to do with that guy. All right, Furbird showed up. Nice of you. He's so popular now with all the cool people. James Waite, what's up, man? Lord of Brooklyn, thank you. I appreciate you sticking around. Usually he'll come back for the second half, but thank you for that. Let's see here. Manny Comic Collector says, I own that Star Wars blank air. Okay, yeah. We talked about that. Cool, man. Righteous Flipper. Yay. I know I had marbles in my mouth. I was a little rusty today because, like I said, I haven't been thinking about comics or Spec. I've been just studying like crazy. I wasn't the best father when I was younger, and I will openly admit that. Should have been a better dad because of my vices, but I won't. Now my son is older. I want to look forward. I want to be a better father figure to him. And then when he has kids, I want to be a good grandfather. So I'm really working hard to secure my next 30 years of life. So I haven't been working on Comic Spec, but next time I promise it'll be a lot smoother. I'll have everything up, this and that. Jesse, what up, man? Damn, I haven't seen you forever, dude. I think I texted you like a couple months ago, maybe. But guys, if you don't know JLS Comics, this is my friend Jesse. He lives in Florida. He's got a really big channel. I think he's got almost 50,000, maybe a little less subscribers. But this guy is not only a really good digital editor and content creator, but he knows so much about comics, and he has no ego, pride, or attitude about him. Love this dude. Sub up to him. And if you're specking on books and stuff and you don't like to read, or you're slightly dyslexic like me, and sometimes you just kind of like, he does a lot of origin stories for really cool comic book characters, all Marvel, a lot of Marvel, but all across the publishers. So check them out, JLS Comics. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I love you all. Like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate that. I don't mean to sound like a dick with Edwin, but there comes a point where you got to be responsible for the things you put out there on the internet. And if you're going to make homophobic comments towards me and then come into my live stream and be a smartass, then you won't be a part of it. I love you all. Take care. Toodaloo.